Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Here's Echidnas Children. You're going to get 3 big monsters in this one. Great epic shots that you have on the front here. On the back, you're going to go to look at each of the miniatures. You're going to get the Chimera, the Basilic, and the Tiramisan Fox. I'm sure I butchered that. This is good for a 2-player campaign. She's using her children to collect the amphilis so that she can offer them up in a dark ceremony. She can attain enough of the divine power, then she would challenge the gods themselves and perhaps even get immortality. So the miniatures are going to come stacked in here in a 2-stack, and they're going to fit in there really good. Let me take a look. I'll pull them out and I'll show you what they look like. Here's the Chimera. This is kind of the maybe the best one in the box. You can see the definition here, and he's leaping off of this, so his hands are not attached here. You can see the spikes going up through him. It's going to look really good painted, a lot of good detail. Now this is muscle right here, and it's very smooth. There's not a lot of detail in there on purpose. The tail that is going up. You can see these giant wings just coming out of it. You can see the little chains and stuff coming out. And these wings are just a huge piece. I'll pull it back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. This is a giant of a piece. Now the base is really big, so it's going to have some problem being on some spots. You can kind of stack the armies on here if you need be. Here's the Fox. It's quite a bit smaller than the Chimera. You can see the tail going up here. Now if you put some reds and browns on this, it's going to look incredible. You can see his snarling face there. And these all come pre-assembled. That one looks like there's a line right through there. Maybe how it was assembled when it was put through. It doesn't really come off. These are very sturdy. You don't have to worry about any of this coming off or bending on you. Now my kids, being Harry Potter fans, really like this. They like to say it's a snake from Harry Potter, the Basilic. So he is very cool. Got those fangs coming up. You can see right into the mouth. A lot of detail right there. This is very scaly. When you feel it, you can just feel the scales going through all of it. You got some spikes coming up there. He's all in one base and kind of comes through. You can see the rattle there at the bottom. And this is a very cool piece. I like this one quite a bit. Very simple. Fingers can go right through there. You can see the uplift of it right here where it's coming up. And the whole thing is there. So nothing is missing. This is a fantastic piece. I'll pull back a little bit for you to take a look at it. Okay, let's take a look at the art. Let's take a look at the artwork on the cards. There's the Basilic, and there's the Chimera, and that's just a beautiful, beautiful. Love that. And there's the Fox. You can see him snarling. It'll be much quicker, and you're gonna get everything in French again. So you're gonna have an English version and a French version. Great cards. I love the quality. The back matches everything perfectly. Superb job. So you get 3 of these cards, one for each of the monsters. The Chimera will have the Mighty throw on the block. Quite a bit of damage he can soak up. At the end of the Chimera's activation, make a 5 dice range 0 attack. At the end, this will cost 1 Artivore, this one will cost 2. At the end of the Chimera's activation, make a 6 die range 1 area attack. It's a pretty nasty fool there. Here's the snake. He's going to have... Here is the snake. I have Torment, Block, and Climb. He's not going to be as much as one that can soak up a lot of damage. But he's going to have the Petrify and the Poison Bite. The Basilic's attack causes any wounds. Make an additional 5 dice attack against the same target. Whew, that is nasty, guys. Here's the Fox. He's going to have Mobility, Torment, and Climb. He can soak up some damage, but he's not going to be a huge one. He's going to Uncatchable. If an enemy unit walks or runs to the same area as the Fox, it must end its action as normal. The Fox may then immediately move 1 area for free. The Fox is not affected by block. So he can sneak around the board quite a bit. It's going to be very useful to people playing him. So this one comes with a mini campaign for 2 players of Dreams of Divinity. You're going to see the monster player playing the Cerberus, Chimera, and the Dragon. The heroes will have Achilles, Atlantea, and Hercules, and the Amazons and the Centaurs playing along. And then the second one, you'll see the Nemean Lion, the Fox show up, the Minotaur, and the Eagle. And Apollo and Artemis will be in there also. Then you have a third scenario for 2 players in the Runes of Olympus, and that will conclude it, and you'll have your epilogue and conclusion of the campaign. So it's a nice little campaign that comes in this one. So Echidnas Children is a really cool set. If you're looking for an expansion to the base game, this is a solid place to start. It does give you a 2-player campaign, so if you're playing the game predominantly 2-player, it is a fantastic one to go through. It has a great storyline, like this one quite a bit. You do get 3 really cool miniatures, and these guys play very differently. The snake, the basilisk, is very, very tough to beat. You know, this chimera, the miniature is just fantastic to look at. And the fox is very unique the way he moves around the board. I like the way each of these work. They work very differently, and I actually enjoyed this storyline quite a bit. So if you're looking for a 2-player campaign, absolutely, I think you're fine starting here. And I think that even if you get the base game and you want to start with these miniatures, you can definitely start here with this storyline and go through it. Solo play, this is not where you want to be at. This is a 2-player unless there's some kind of variant that people can use, or you like playing both sides of the board, which I don't prefer. You probably want to stay away from this one, other than to get the miniatures and use them in the other places where you can use the points and you can sub them in and out, as you can see, pretty easily if you want to. Great, great set right here. Appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.